show floor at the Canadian International Auto Show in Toronto, Canada. And I'm here with Scott. He's with Volkswagen Canada. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. He's with Volkswagen Canada, and you're the product manager for the e-Golf. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Great.
Very proud of our e-Golf. Can't wait till it comes out to Canada later this summer.
It's a great looking car. We've done some B-roll on it that you'll be seeing here as we're talking. But Scott, maybe you could tell us some of the specs on the car.
Yes, so the e-Golf is a 2017 model year. Again, I mentioned it'll be coming out this summer. Kilowatt hour rating for the high voltage battery is 35.8, of which about 88% is usable, just to protect for long-term durability. I believe the figure is 31.3 kilowatt hours. It takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge on a level 2. We have standard DC fast charging on CCS.
CCS, I saw.
Up to 50 kilowatts, theoretical maximum, of course. And of course, everyone wants to know what's the range. That's the magic.
I was going to ask you that, but please, yeah.
I'm very happy to announce that Natural Resources Canada has officially recognized 201 kilometers of combined range. On the sort of city highway cycle, it's approximately 190 highway and approximately 209 or 210 city. But of course, you guys are pretty knowledgeable on EVs, and the cycle's a little bit conservative. So in the winter, I think, or excuse me, in the spring and the fall, I think you might be able to go a little bit farther. Perhaps 240, 250. That's just our own estimates. And in the winter, of course, you have a little bit of degradation, perhaps 25 to 30%.
Which is typical especially for cold climate. Yeah, absolutely. Regenerative braking as well offered?
Yes, we have kinetic recuperation, and we have a blended brake, brake pedal.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
It's like permanently in sort of one pedal braking, or one pedal driving rather. So that they kind of pioneered that, and that's sort of like the holy grail of EVs, depending on who you ask. This car takes a little bit of a different direction. The default mode is actually like if you just you're new to EVs, put in park, reverse, drive. What I meant by blended braking is that you'll recuperate almost all the available energy through just by braking. So it's easy to understand. But if you really want to get in the nitty gritty, we do have, we call it a B mode. So that's our version of one pedal braking.
Okay.
And we also have 3 in between sort of the D, which is a coast, and the B, which is maximum recuperation. We have 3 levels of recuperation you can play with on the fly with the shifter. Sort of like if any of your viewers are familiar with the old Tiptronic system, or rather the current Tiptronic system, very, very similar.
Now, is this an all-new chassis? It's all based on the current Golf platform, just tweaked to handle the DC motors and all that good stuff.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
It's still on our MQB platform, the modular transverse platform that's underpinning the Golf and has since model year 2015. So we've just sort of adapted it and put a battery in it. But yeah, the great thing about our car is that it's sort of a it's still a Golf. It's not a.
We noticed that it's very much got the DNA.
Golf. It's got real Golf seats. There's not really any compromise on sort of livability or drivability.
Now, these have just been announced here in Canada or North America in general for this year. Any idea, Scott, when you think they'll hit the road and some sort of MSRP on these? What you're allowed to say?
Very good question. I've been hard at work last night, actually, working on our pricing. I think we're not ready to reveal that just yet. I think if you look at sort of the competition and assume that, there's a slight Volkswagen premium, as most people understand, I think you'll be, if you look at it and make a sort of intelligent guess, you may not be far from the truth. In terms of timing, we're planning to launch this summer, and we're targeting June. But summer is safe to plan for.
Excellent. Well, and as we just talked about on the intro to the show here, it will qualify for the full rebate or the full credits for the EV rebates here in Ontario, which is great. So for our Canadian viewers that live in this province or other provinces like Quebec and BC where they do have EV rebates, they should qualify for those as well fully. So
a great new program was announced just a couple of weeks ago, so we'll be eligible for the full $14,000 from the Ontario government.
Well, thanks, Scott, very much for your time, and all the best to you.
Thank you very much. range, we call it range 360. The Germans call it a fried egg. It's a little bit easier to demonstrate here, but basically shows how far you can go on a 2D map.
Okay.
One way and two-way.
Cool. Can you give us a little grand tour here?
So I'm not super technical, but I will do the best I can. We still have a 12-volt battery, of course,
system.
for all the internal convenience consumers, electronics and stuff.
Correct.
This is the 7.2 kilowatt onboard charger. This is our heat pump, which is standard for Canada.
Okay.
Because obviously the winter is a bit of a challenge.
So you're not using a resistive heater, you're using a heat pump system for
Correct.
the cabin heating?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes, on all e-Golfs.
Okay.
This is the DC to DC converter, gearbox, and that is actually a battery minder for the auto show. But
For the show. Yeah.
so we still have coolant, we still have a radiator. Other than that, I mean, as you can see, or as you know, there's not really a whole lot of other moving parts in a battery like
No, of course.
of 202 kilometers. So what I'm going to show you is pretty dependable based on our official combined rating. So let's go to navigation. So we have this great 3D view of downtown, but what I want to show you is actually the the 2D rangefinder view.
Oh, nice.
So this is making a dynamic representation of how far you can go in the e-Golf. So I mentioned earlier, internally I call it a fried egg. So this inner portion is kind of like the yolk, and then this would be the egg white.
Yeah.
So the difference is obviously, not obviously, but you can go to, I'm not sure exactly where that is, maybe Belleville on a one-way charge. This is one way. And then this is return to your current position.
Oh, I see. So you're showing
position.
Okay, so you're showing both one way and return on that.
Yes, I mean you can change it, but I think it's a little bit better to show both. Yeah, range. This is a range 360. We can just show one way, and then that. If we go back, just give it a second to. It's got a sensor. There we go. So when your hand is close, it pops up.
Yes, I heard about
Yeah.
that. It's an infrared sensor.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So honestly, this is normally the later the car can. I've seen it indicate a little bit wider or a longer range, but this is the official range, and really it surprises a lot of people. You can go to Barrie. I believe there's a DC charger at Jags Petro Canada up there. I was looking at it in PlugShare. You can make it there. There's a few in the works here in Woodstock, DC chargers. So the infrastructure is really expanding, and I'll try to demonstrate the sort of dynamic way of doing it by turning on a bunch of stuff here. Maybe let's crank the heat. So
Correct.
it's now indicating 198. It may not make a big difference to see the range change. Oh, there we go. I don't know. You had to be looking pretty closely there, but obviously you don't want it to change a whole lot when you're just standing still and playing around.
Sure.
We just actually went up to about 207, and now the CPU is on, so I'm going to turn that off.
So let me ask you this, Scott. The infotainment system on here does not have any kind of facilities to show where you can charge on the vehicle. You're going to have to rely on a tablet.
It
some
does
form
actually
or a
have
phone?
points of interest.
Okay.
So there's quite a few more points of interest, but I've narrowed it down. You can change it a little bit, but charging stations is obviously
it does show some
the most
charging
important
stations.
one. So in the area, we have quite a few. Level 2s at least.
Now, are these built into the system, or are these over-the-air updates? How does that work?
This is built into the system.
Okay, so do you know if there will be periodic updates to the system to update
There will be
this?
periodic updates, but unfortunately it will not be over the air just yet.
Okay, so it's a dealer-installed type of thing, part of your maintenance, you think?
I'm not familiar. I would have to get back to you on that, but because sometimes it depends on the radio. Like sometimes it's an SD. This one will probably be an SD card.
Oh, an SD card, right.
Yeah, there's an.
In the glove
radio
compartment.
is actually in the glove compartment.
In the glove compartment. Oh, yes, look at that.
Yeah, so
Very nice system.
So you have two SD slots because there's nav data is built in here. So you
Okay,
always have,
so, and what are these? Oh, these are coin holders?
yes.
And then you have your CD and 2 SD cards.
Yep.
Very nice. Well, it's a kind of a clever arrangement. I like
Yeah,
that.
this is really just the screen.
Yeah, that's a big screen, too.
9.2 inches.
That's perfect.
I could email you the resolution. I have it somewhere, but
Cool.
It's pretty impressive. I'm actually really
I
excited
like that.
to play with
That's
it.
really quite nice. Looking forward to.
This is a Canadian exclusive within the North American
Oh, really?
region as well. This radio.
Right.
Something a little different, folks. I'm here with Virginia, who's CEO and president, is that correct, of Amigo? Founder and CEO of Amigo. They are an electric bike manufacturer, OEM, and retailer. Biggest one in Canada, I understood.
Yes, we have a location downtown Toronto with over 300 to 400, depending on the time of year, of electric bikes in stock that anyone can test ride, rent, and buy a bike, have it ready in an hour or two.
So we were walking the floor, folks, and we saw the bikes, and we thought we'd bring you something a little bit different, because a lot of the underpinning technology that we're going to talk about that are in these bikes, are basically coming down from the EVs that we're seeing today. So Virginia, maybe you could tell us a little bit about, I know that you guys OEM your own brands, but maybe tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so our own brand is the Amigo brand. You can kind of see them over here. We launched more with the scooters when we started and then moved into the electric bicycles in 2012. Our folding bikes, they tend to be the most popular because you can just fold them up, take them in your car.
Yeah, I see that people putting them on a bus and that kind of stuff going from one place.
RV, like they're really flexible and they're nice and lower to the ground. And then, our Bold, we launched that one with Ferrari's racing team back in 2012, which was really exciting. And we've done really well with that line, but we also are just launching a new line here at the auto show. This is our new Limitless series that we're just launching here at the auto show. And they are German engineered with DOS kit systems, and you can either get them with a Panasonic battery that will give you up to 180 kilometer range, or you can get the standard one, which will give you up to about 80 to 100 kilometer range.
I take it those are just general ranges. They're not area specific, or is that a North American number? Or
the range, that's a distance on how far you can go, and that's based on what level of assistance you have it on. So here in your display, you can put on level 1 to level 8 levels. So it can just help you out 10 to 20%, just give you that little help when you're starting, or you can get it to help you 300%, feel like you have superpowers and just, go really so much faster than you normally would go.
And they get a speed at what, around 40 kilometers an hour or so?
32 kilometers an hour is the maximum speed you can do with the throttle. If you can pedal on top, it's as fast as your heart desires.
And down a big hill, you could even go faster, right? Exactly. And now these are all basically all aluminum frame bikes, is that correct?
Yeah, they're aluminum frame bikes, all with branded bicycle components. Yeah, all really good quality components. Our new Limitless line, they also have hydraulic brakes, so really great braking and throttle or pedal assist, both options, and then really great colors that we have coming out.
Excellent. And what's an average charge time for a bike? I know it depends on the battery size, but average?
Average charge time is anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, looking at around 10 cents of electricity, maybe 15 cents, so very affordable.
Now, you guys are experiencing a lot of growth. You have a lot of different lines of bikes that range from, a few hundreds of dollars or $1,000 up to, you were talking about a $12,000 bike earlier. Where are you seeing kind of this market go? What are you seeing the uptake on this?
So there's a large selection of electric bikes now that really range from $1,000 up to $12,000. And what we're seeing now is a lot of the trend moving over from Europe. In Germany, Switzerland, the Netherlands, a lot of those countries, 33% of all bicycle sales are actually electric, sometimes up to 40. So that's their regular bike. So you're seeing a lot more of that coming over. Like we hear people in the store coming all the time saying, we were in Europe, we rented these bikes, it was like the highlight of our trip. We want to get these here in Canada as well. So we're seeing a lot of movement from the European market here to North America.
Well, thank you very much for your time. We're going to get some shots of some of your bikes, but it's great to see that this is another emerging market, continuing on with the whole electric vehicle phenomenon and tsunami that we've been talking about. And we wish you all the best. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Trevor here, and we're sitting here in the GM booth, and we're going to talk to Harry Ang, who's representative for Chevy. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the GM Bolt. First of all, I want to say congratulations on winning 2017 Car of the Year.
Thank you very much, Trevor.
It's awesome. It's great news. So what can you tell us about the Bolt in general for some of our viewers who may not be familiar with this vehicle?
Yeah. Trevor, if you can remember that it was about 2 years ago at the Chicago Auto Show that General Motors announced the production of the Bolt EV concept. And here we are 2 years later, February 2017, we're actually building and delivering the Bolt EV to the retail customers as we speak. It's a game changer, that's what I want to tell you. And you may ask, why is it a game changer? Bolt is the first long-range all-electric vehicle at an affordable price for the mass market. And of course, when you look around the marketplace, you can certainly find some more capable electric vehicles, with longer driving range, but at a very, very high price point. On the flip side, if you look at the low end of the price spectrum, you can find some less expensive electric vehicles. But then again, their driving range is not even half of what the Bolt EV can do. And what's so amazing about the Bolt EV, and that's why we call it a game changer, is Bolt combines 383 kilometers of driving range and $30,000 of MSRP all in one single package. And this winning combination is something that no other manufacturers can come even close in matching.
That's excellent news. So what can you tell our viewers about the size of the battery pack in this vehicle and the technology behind it?
Yeah, what we have in the Bolt EV is a 60 kilowatt hour battery pack, and there are altogether 288 lithium ion battery cells, and they are organized in 5 different banks located, positioned directly below the low floor. And as you can imagine that all these weight is below the low floor, and we keep the center of gravity of the vehicle low, so that really enhanced the handling.
Now, there is a thermal management system for the battery? It's liquid cooled?
Absolutely. We have what we call active thermal management system to keep the operation of the battery at optimum temperature. Now, there's not one single temperature that we have to maintain the battery. It's a window. It's a pretty wide window. If you can think of the battery as a properly dressed human being, okay, and so if the temperature gets too close to 0 degree, you and I get pretty uncomfortable. So we want to turn on the heater. Same thing that we do here with the battery. We turn on the heater to keep the battery warm. On the high temperature side, if the ambient temperature gets above 30 degree, again, even when we are in tank top, we're uncomfortable, right? Yes. So we want to run the air conditioning. Exactly the same thing. We run the air conditioning to cool the battery pack. So we have the active thermal management system to keep the battery pack at optimum operating temperature within this pretty wide temperature window.
Can you tell us about the heating system for the cabin? Now, are the seats heated?
Yeah, the Bolt is actually very well contented, and we have heater function pretty much everywhere. Depends on the model that you pick. This one that we have on the show floor is the premium model. It comes standard with heated seats, all four, the 2 front seats and the 2 rear seats. Yeah, heated steering wheel, heated side mirror, and of course the defogger, and of course the cabin heater. And one thing I want to explain to you is that temperature control with electric vehicle is so important. We actually have 3 independent thermal management loops in the vehicle. One loop is dedicated to maintain the battery pack at optimum temperature. A second loop is to keep you and I comfortable, in the passenger compartment. And the third loop is to keep the electronic, again, at optimum operating temperature.
Okay. Now, the heating elements for the vehicle for the cabin, is it a resistive heater or is a heat pumper that you're employing for the vehicle?
Yeah, it's a heater. It's a 2.3 kilowatt heater that we run to heat the coolant, and then we pass air through the heat exchanger. That's how we deliver warm air into the passenger compartment.
Now, I couldn't help notice that the Bolt has a lot of cameras on it, and I have seen a lot of online videos where you have a very unique rear view mirror system. What can you tell us about what you've done with this technology?
Yeah, thank you for the question. We actually have a total of 6 cameras on this vehicle. We have standard rear vision camera, so that will come on when you put the shifter in reverse to let you know what's behind you. We also have what we call surround vision that gives you the bird's eye view of your surrounding. And for that function, it requires 4 cameras. And what we've done is we will get the video input for all 4 different cameras and then put together all the video streams on one single display to show you, when you're backing into a parking spot, let's say, for example, that you actually can see how you position relative to the marker to your right and to your left. Yeah, and there are 6 cameras.
And the rear view mirror camera, what can you tell us about the rear view mirror system? Because you have a regular mirror, but there's also a video screen built into it, is there not?
Oh yeah, there is, and this is what we call full display mirror. The mirror, when the full display function is not activated, it serves as just a regular reflective mirror. But when you flip the switch, you can turn it to a video display, and it will show you everything that is behind you. And the beauty of that full display mirror is that with regular mirror, part of your rear vision is actually blocked by the headrest, the C-pillar, and all that. But with the full display mirror, all that is completely gone, and you have a wide, unobstructed view of what is behind you.
Excellent. That's great. The other thing, too, that we always get, of course, is the charging infrastructure for this vehicle. Now, we've noticed that it has a J1772 Level 2 connector on the vehicle, and the Canadian spec vehicles also come with CCS as standard, correct?
Yeah, that is correct. And you can recharge the Bolt EV with one of the 3 options: Level 1, Level 3, or Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3 charging. And let me explain. Level 1 is, as you guys are familiar with the charging option, is the regular household 120 volt power supply. You get about 6.5 kilometers for every hour of charge. Not much, but then again, we have to accept the fact that the 120 was invented 100 years ago, and that's put in just to power your toaster. So that's what you get because of the limited supply. That's what we call level 1. Level 2 is the 240 volt charging, and this is the power that you will provide to your dryer, your oven. Yeah. 240, you can expect to get roughly about 40 kilometers for every hour of charge. Level 3 is, as we all familiar, is the commercial DC fast charging option. Very expensive equipment, and no retail customer, with the right budget will invest that kind of money at home. From DC fast charging, based on 50 kilowatt of power input, you can expect to get about 145 kilometers for every 30 minutes of charge. So you can you can get a lot of driving for 30 minutes of quick coffee stop.
So for our Ontario or Canadian viewers, can you tell us a little bit about the base price of the vehicle? And we believe it qualifies now for the full $14,000 Ontario EV credit, correct?
Yeah, that is correct. The base MSRP for the LT is at $42,750. But right now, because of the capacity of the battery pack, the Bolt is eligible for the full provincial electric vehicle rebate of $14,000. So the MSRP net of the Ontario government rebate is just over $30,000.
That is excellent news for a vehicle of this size and this capacity. So when is it available, Harry? When can we buy these?
We are building and we are delivering the Bolt EV to the retail customers as we speak. Yeah,
that's excellent news. There we go, folks. We're at the GM Bolt display here at the Canadian International Auto Show 2017. I want to say thanks, Harry, for coming out and telling us all about the Bolt. Congratulations again on winning the 2017 Car of the Year. It's excellent news. All right, let's see how this compares to a P90D Ludicrous, right? No?
No.
Unfair.
Let's just see how it drives.
Okay, so that's your reverse.
So, folks, we're in a brand new Chevy Bolt, taking one out for a quick drive.
Hey, check out the mirror, man.
Check out that mirror. Yes, we can see
you got that.
Yeah.
See, like you got it like that.
Regular
And then you got the camera mirror. That's pretty slick. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to try the one pedal. I was told to try the low.
Yeah. Yep.
Low, one
try the regen.
Yeah. And right or left, my friend?
Straight through.
Straight through. Straight through.
As long as it's green.
Sure nobody.
Well, she's green. Oh yeah, there's the one pedal.
Yeah, it is.
Regen.
And remember, it modulates as you let off the pedal.
Yeah. Yeah.
The less you let off, it's a little lighter. Well, the i3 is, I think, a set state.
This heat is very quick on the seats. I like that. So there we go. There's your full.
No brakes.
Full regen.
Yep. Minus the pedal, it gives it an extra boost.
Yeah, so I'm not touching the brakes at all here. I'm just modulating. I have to take some time to get used to all the buttons on that.
There is quite a few.
At least the drivetrain's nice and quiet. It's really good. The soundproofing seems quite decent. Of course, we'd never really know until you get on the highway.
Yes. Emil this morning brought it in on the highway and said,
No brakes. Look at that. Just stops. There's no creep on this car either.
No rolling at all.
No rolling. No
Okay,
creep. No nothing.
Yeah.
I like this one pedal driving. That's nice.
Yeah.
Brakes last forever.
That's true.
Take them down the Don Valley in the i3 and see where they go. So nice with one pedal.
Yeah, think about a car like this when you're driving around. You don't get any second looks.
Yeah, you blend
Because it kind of blends
no
in.
rubbernecking here.
Yeah.
Well, it's
That's
not.
for sure.
It's not an i8.
No,
Yeah,
that's true. It's not
pretty utilitarian. So, well, when he runs, we go. He can take the wheel for us.
Yeah,
I
blocking.
bet you I could out accelerate him.
I bet you could.
Well, it is comfy. It's quiet. It's roomy.
It is quiet. Yeah, it is quiet. That's for sure.
Good acceleration,
Regen.
which we
Full
figured.
regen right there. I'm not braking. Look at that. Almost nailed it. Boy, you learn very quickly the pedal modulation on this.
Yeah,
A very, very quick learn.
it's quite intuitive.
Yeah, it's
quite,
very intuitive.
Yeah.
So you haven't touched
Just
the
like
brakes at all?
No, I haven't touched the brake once.
Wow.
It takes literally 30 seconds to learn it, and you're.
And it feels like normal braking, like you normally would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no sort of,
Yeah.
you
Just
get
module-
very
yeah.
quickly, you learn how much distance you need.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I haven't thought about slamming on the brakes once. It's just modulating your pedal. Works quite well. They've done a good job with that.